Happy Tuesday evening, afternoon for some of you. Oh my.
We have something to celebrate.
Oh. So how is everybody doing here today? I was just given geez, I don't think I've had dinner yet. So
This may be dinner.
this may be dinner, I'm told. Okay. How is everyone doing? Let's see, Mama Z's here, and Where to Begin Homestead, Geeky Gardens, Dutch Off Grid, Bushcraft Family, Sean in Alaska. I know that there were some others. That's all that's up on my screen right at the moment. So, Rosie Side Farm. How is Rosie Side Farm doing here this evening? Well, again, we got a couple questions this week that we're gonna address. But if you saw the thumbnail title and a little bit of the description here, I thought we'd talk a little bit about YouTube terms of service, and I'm going to talk about some real, maybe couple things that are not real popular, like things that we still do it and not really sure it's worth doing. So before we go too much further, let me just ask a general question here to everyone that's in the room here. When's the last time that you elected to go subscribe to a video or subscribe to a channel because they said somewhere in the video, either the beginning, the end, or whatever, said, "Oh, don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe. Come and subscribe. You over there, come and subscribe." When's the last time you went and subscribed because somebody asked you to do it?
Music's too loud.
Music's too loud. There isn't any music.
Well, Mama Z has music going on in here, right?
There's no music. No. There's no music. We have no music here. Or were you talking before the show started? That could be. So anyway, when's the last time that you did that? We talk a lot about on Thursday nights when we look at people's channels and stuff. We talk a lot about things you can do to your channel to help make your channel stand out a little bit, help make it be a little bit different. And different things you can do internally to your channel after you've uploaded a video to maybe try to promote a video to obtain more views. And of course, things you can always do to a video is you can always go in and you can always change the title. You could change it 20 times a day or more. No penalty for doing that. But obviously, if you're gonna create a moving target to hit, if you don't allow enough time for a title to sink in and be discovered. But you can change the name of the title. You can change the description. That can also be done. You can go inside the video and you can add informational screens, informational cards, and you can also add end screens to that video. Now, those are all functions that are done from within the YouTube editor. And of course, where you upload the video, that's where you see those controls to add end screens and to add informational cards and so forth. That's also where you can change the description, change the thumbnail. You can change the thumbnails all the time. And a lot of people do this. A lot of people change thumbnails. They'll do it. If you're structured enough that you can do an A/B test on thumbnails, it's interesting to see what some thumbnails will draw more than others. Now, having said that, obviously when a video is new, that has its greatest opportunity to draw the most. But it doesn't have to be. There's been a lot of videos out there that sat out there and did nothing for the longest time, and then all of a sudden took off for whatever reason. Well, some people would say, what caused that? Was it a name change? Not necessarily. Well, how about those mysterious keywords you hear people talking about? The keywords you add at the end of videos in the description that are not seen on the screen. Well, they used to be pretty important, but they were there for search functions. They weren't there for anything other than search functions. And of course,
Morgan posted something here.
yeah, okay. And Morgan just confirmed exactly what I was talking about here, where you can there are some programs out there. TubeBuddy has a if you're into the paid version, you can they have a program that will do these A/B thumbnail comparisons for you. And I'm not going to say it's a problem, because if you want to approach YouTube as a quote-unquote business, well, then that just takes up part of your time to analyze your video structure, to analyze your performance on what you upload. Different things to look at is video, audio, but tags are really not very important nowadays. There's been a lot of testing done. I've been following some pretty high up YouTubers on some testing that's been going on, and purposely even eliminating all tags within a video had realistically no effect on their videos. I don't know if it would long term, but it certainly didn't in the short term. When I say short term, I'm talking a 30-day time period, because obviously for less than that, there's nothing there to go by. But some of the things I want to share with you here tonight is some of the YouTube new terms of service that I do continually get questions on, especially the thing that YouTube has reserved the right to monetize videos, whether or not the creator is monetized. So let me just explain just a moment what that means. That means that if you just start into YouTube and you upload a video, you know that you're not going to be monetized right away. Well, you may not even know anything about monetization on a first video. But in order to become monetized, you have to have, currently the rules are, you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time over the course of the previous 365 days. So it's a running total. So if you have, for example, if today you have 4,006 watch hours, and a week from today, because of the way things rolled around, you have less than that, you could potentially not be eligible to be monetized. So that's one of the requirements. But YouTube has said, you put the video on our platform, we don't charge you for it. You know, you don't rent the space or anything. And We don't care what you think or say. We reserve the right that we can monetize this video. We can run ads on this video and make money. And so many of you say, well, yeah, it's no big deal. Well, it may not be a big deal to some, but it certainly is a big deal to others. I mean, some people don't want anything to do with monetization. They absolutely just, they go, the intention of my channel is not to be monetized. It's for documentary purposes, or I don't want to subject my loyal viewers to worthless ads, and I want to pick and choose who's advertising on my. Well, that doesn't work very well either. There's a limited amount you can do with ad placement. But bottom line is, if YouTube wants to run ads at the beginning, the middle, the end of your video, they can and will do it. If you are monetized, well, you then become so fortunate, based upon whatever their books decide, you are subject to obtaining some money. And on the surface, that looks very good because they actually tell you that you will get 55%. So out of the 100% of pay going in, the creator gets 55%. YouTube takes 45. Of course, YouTube does all of the.
Terry's saying I'm not monetized. Can they still do that?
If you're not monetized, they can put ads on your videos. It is in their new YouTube terms of service.
I did that 2 weeks ago, last Tuesday or something.
Yeah. So you can, not only can they do it, they are doing it. But here's where I'm uncomfortable with it. And this is just kind of a personal thing. YouTube is such a massive machine. They can take anybody in this room, they can take any of their videos and make it viral. They can do that. They can display even the most worthless video in the world and make it a viral video. They can have it pop up on trending. They can have it show everywhere. It can be displayed on everybody's screen that logs into YouTube as one of the top ones for people to pick from. They have the machine to do that. Now, are they going to necessarily do that? Probably not. Probably not. But they could. And if that person that created that video is not monetized, and they decide to run high dollar ads on that video, and all of a sudden this video is getting 1 million views per day, or 2 million views per day, well, we're just talking one video. And that can be 5,000, 10,000, 12,000. That's on a creator split side. So double those numbers is what YouTube could be making from just that one video. Now that's no money. That's no money to them. If YouTube sneezed and spread $500,000 out on the floor, they wouldn't even miss it. They could sweep it up in the dust. So I don't think they're hurting for money, but they have the ability. The artificial intelligence engines certainly have the ability that if somebody puts a video out that for some reason it just catches a fancy of a few people and kind of starts to take off and becomes somewhat popular, those artificial intelligence engines can pick up on that, and they can start blasting it out and just force that video to run amok. And they can control the advertisement on it. They can do all this in the background. It takes them no time at all. Now, just for
Good caller has a valid question.
well, yeah, that's. Let me back this back up again here. Good Time Holler Homestead. So those who are not monetized, could they end up not getting to be monetized in the long run, since YouTube is now just going to make their money off all the videos anyway? Well, yeah, but all right. Keep in mind, to become monetized right now, there are certain requirements that have to be met, and that includes you have to have over 1,000 subscribers, and you have to have over 4,000 hours of watch time. Now, I know that there's people in the chat here right now that is not the case. They do not have over 1,000 subscribers. They do not have over 4,000 hours of watch time, and they are not monetized. But any of these people can put a video up, and YouTube can monetize it if they desire to do that. BC Truck, good evening, and I see 180 degrees from average. I want to say good evening to you. Good Time Holler Homestead. Did I see Big Bear in here?
Yes,
So, Big Bear, good evening to you. Morris Patch of Heaven.
Joyce, yeah.
Good seeing you folks in here. So, it presents a really interesting scenario that they are in control of the purse, and they're in control of the videos as well. Now, I know people have gotten upset with YouTube and say, well, I'm going to go play in somebody else's sandbox. But the fact of the matter is, all the other sandboxes out there, if you want the opportunity to make money from doing nothing other than creating videos, YouTube is it. You can go to Vimeo, you can go to all these others, and the money you would make is not even close to what you can make on YouTube. I started talking about the artificial intelligence engines. We have been experimenting a little bit with the shorts. I've been looking at TikTok. I've been trying to figure out exactly what all they're doing with this crazy new format. And we had a how long was that? How long was Anthony's video? 3 seconds? 5 seconds? I don't know.
Oh, the one that Jason wanted him to make, Smalls?
Smalls?
That's Jason's video, actually.
Okay. Well, we'll put up this very, very short video, and it wasn't 30 seconds that the comments shut off on it. It was probably, 10 seconds after I uploaded it? 10 seconds after this video was uploaded, the comments were shut off because it was a younger person on the screen. And of course, please don't wear
Short shorts.
short shorts. What do you mean wear short shorts? I have a short sleeve shirt on. Is that what you're talking about? Ah. All right. So anyway, the shorts.
Yes, Daryl.
All right. Let me get back to what were some of these other questions that we had here. One of them was one of
Labs and OBS. I don't even know if those folks are in here.
okay. One of the other questions we had was, and people are aware that we run OBS here, and we run. We also use Zoom. We do Skype. We have done Streamlabs. I don't do Streamlabs at this point in time for two reasons. It's a great program, but it is more expensive than what Zoom is, and doesn't have as many extra functions as what Zoom has, in my opinion. But they're both good programs. They have some free versions. Free versions are limited for the kind of content that we do here when we're live 3 times a week, sometimes for multiple hours. We can't use a software program that shuts off after 40 minutes or after an hour, and we can only have one other person connected here with me or something. We can't do that. So somebody said, well, what about Streamlabs OBS? And I know that we have somebody in the room here that's using that. And Streamlabs OBS is yesterday's OBS that has a cover on it. So it's
Jason's asking what you have to pay for Streamlabs.
what do you have to pay for Streamlabs? It runs in my mind that right now to get the middle of the road version is $20 a month. $20 a month for Streamlabs. Let me just look that up here real quick. Let's see here. Oh, no, wait a minute. Streamlabs or StreamYard? StreamYard is what I meant to be saying, if I wasn't.
No, he must have said, you said Streamlabs.
Okay, yeah, StreamYard is what I meant to say. And let me pull that over here. I'll pull off to the side here, and we'll just get it on the screen. This is StreamYard. StreamYard is a very good platform. It's a browser-based platform. So if your internet is a little questionable, this could be an excellent choice for you, because if you can maintain a pretty decent internet connection, I mean, if you can stream YouTube videos pretty well, then this might be a great option for you to do live streaming with. But their basic is $20 a month. And what do you get for that? Well, everything in free. Well, let's forget about free for a second. But if you pay for this at the lower rate, they take their branding off, so you don't get the duck up in the corner. You get unlimited streaming. You can have up to 10 on-screen participants. You can upload your logo, so you can personalize it. Overlays are available. Backgrounds are available. You can also do some custom RTMP destinations. That's just to be streaming to other custom sites or areas. There's also some recording up to 4 hours per stream. And you have the ability with that package to multi-stream up to 3 destinations. In other words, you could stream to YouTube and to Facebook and someplace else all at the same time. So that's $20 a month. It's a pretty good package for that, but that's more money than what it costs for me to deal with Zoom. And with Zoom, I can have 100 participants, up to 50 on the screen at a time. So the Zoom package is a lot more robust from the phone call aspect. So we utilize OBS and Zoom. Streamlabs OBS. Let's just look that up here. All right. The Streamlabs OBS is yesterday's OBS. Okay, it's what they've done is they've put a jacket on it. They've made it, what's a good word? Dummied it down?
Could be.
Okay. Streamlabs OBS cannot do anything that OBS can't do, but they've made it easier to do things because they have some built-in widgets, they have some built-in pieces, or what they've done is they've overlaid it.
Mark is asking, with Zoom, can you stream to multiple platforms?
Yes, you can.
They can't hear me, so you have to.
Yes. Okay. I guess you're asking me to repeat the question?
Yeah, because
And who was it that asked?
the house on Mark on Avera Road.
Okay, Mark. House on Vera Road. The question is, can Zoom stream to multiple platforms? Yes, it can. So I don't know the number. I don't know why. I don't know anybody personally that would want to do more than YouTube and Facebook, but I'm sure that as soon as one says that they'll say, well, we have to broadcast to Twitch and we have to broadcast to Steam it, and we have to broadcast to who knows how many others. But I can't remember the latest one some people were talking about. Anyway, Streamlabs is OBS, yesterday's version. It's always behind because you can't take the latest updates from OBS and apply it to Streamlabs. They have to do it for you. Streamlabs OBS, unless they have changed something that I'm not aware of, cannot be used on Linux or on a Mac, whereas OBS is capable to be used on all of those systems. There's no charge for Streamlabs. It's great for that. The basic engine under the covers is the same, so it's a good program. Go live in minutes, stream to any platform. So one of the advantages of Streamlabs, and I believe of Streamlabs and OBS, is you have the ability to use that software as an editing / recording function. If you wanted to create videos with it, I can actually create a video here using OBS. It also has the ability to utilize multiple cameras, multiple microphones, multiple import sources. I can actually connect multiple computers together and do all this through OBS, and you don't have that capability otherwise. So let's get off of the software here for a moment, and let's talk a little bit about some other places where I could certainly recommend you might like to look at for information down the road. If you want to look at something technical, on the technical side, what I have up here on the screen right now, Linus Tech Tips, is they're actually out of Canada, but it is quite the channel, and they are right on top of all of the latest hardware that's available out there. 12.5 million subscribers, great content. They have a whole crew, and they put out a lot of stuff. So Linus Tech Tips, do you want me to put links in the chat? Guess I'll just ask.
That's something our mods can do.
Oh. Our channel's still getting emails when people, I'm going to say it's sub. Okay, I'm not sure that I completely follow your question there.
Yeah, I'm not understanding it either. Speak English, bub.
But the notification system within YouTube, even if all the proper buttons are pushed, in other words, you have signed up for the notifications, you have made sure that your devices, whether it be a phone or your browser or your computer, is ready to accept the notifications that you signed up for. So if everything's on a go, YouTube still doesn't have the best system. A lot of times, I'm sure that I know that there are people that will get the notice sometime later tonight that we went live at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And they won't get it until 10, 10:30, 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, maybe even later. So I'll go ahead and I'll put this.
Misty's doing it. She put Linus Tech Tips already in there.
Okay, she already put Linus Tech Tips in.
She's right on top of it.
All right. Now, I'm going to put this next guy up here. I'm not really sure how to address it, but it's somebody that we, although I don't know him directly personally, one could almost say he's a neighbor of ours and is one of the most popular on YouTube. And that's Roman Atwood. He has 15.4 million subscribers. He has only put out 4 videos this entire year. His last one that he put out was a few days ago. It's got over 4 million views on the last video he put out. There it is, 4.5 million views 6 days ago. It was 10 minutes long. And I got to tell you, it was 10 minutes of absolutely nothing. So, Roman built his channel, I'm going to say, on doing pranks. On doing crazy stuff. Over the years, he's had a lot of personal loss, lost his mother. But I can't really say anything bad about Roman. I think he's very generous. I think he's overall a very nice guy. But he's also has the silver spoon, if one knows what I mean by that. But this is another interesting channel. Roman Atwood Vlogs. There may be some other ones. Now let's get into some helping type people. So this is Daniel Patel. And he's a coach. He will help coach your channel. I think his fee is somewhere around $150 an hour to talk to you. But he's pretty good. He knows his stuff. So Daniel Patel is another good channel to follow. And he is also, he does a lot of editing and can talk a lot about Filmora and some other products. So Daniel Patel. Now this is a real interesting channel. Video creators. He only has 548,000 subscribers, but do not let that fool you. Well, actually, what did Daniel have? Well, Daniel only has 162,000. The more a channel helps you out, I think the less subscribers they have. So video creators, been around a long time, 548,000 subscribers. And this channel is dedicated to helping you grow your channel. That's what it's about. Talks about equipment, talks about setups, talks about what you should do. And he has classes. And these classes are not inexpensive. Can be several thousand dollars. And we know some people that have invested in him, and they're not necessarily unhappy that they have. So I'm going to say most of his better clients have far exceeded his subscriber counts. And we know some of them. So video creators, another good one to watch and learn from. Brian G. Johnson TV. He's got 144,000 subscribers currently. This guy's got a couple poodles and they're hungry. So he wants you to subscribe. Has a little bit different approach, but he's pretty on the ball about helping your channel. There's 2 software programs that or I'm going to say they're 100% geared to helping your YouTube adventures, and that's vidIQ and TubeBuddy. And you'll find links to both of those down underneath here. They have free versions. Doesn't cost you anything, but if you don't have these, please go down and use the links. Those are affiliate links. Should you decide to buy, we would actually make 50 cents or something. So need to disclose that. vidIQ. They are up to 733,000 subscribers. They again, this is purely an informational channel. They will teach you how to understand the YouTube information that is presented to you in the studio, how to read all the charts, what do they mean. They talk extensively in here about titles, about the importance of your thumbnails, about branding your channel, the different setups. So vidIQ, this is a great one here, and they are YouTube certified. The other one is TubeBuddy, and I'm going to say the biggest representative for TubeBuddy is Nick Nimmin. And
Cindy wants to know if you can show us how to use vidIQ on Tuesday.
I can attempt to do that. I don't have all the features. I don't have the big paid version, but yes, can certainly do that. Nick Nimmin. He is from the States here, but he resides in Thailand. He has a live Saturday morning show every week that for the most part, it's worth your time to stop in there. Daryl Eves. Minuscule 600,000 subscribers. And again, don't let that number fool you. This is a guy that has probably helped more people make $1 million on YouTube than anybody. This Daryl Eves is absolutely fantastic. He has created this thing called Vid Summit, which is like a for those of you in the room here that are homesteaders or homesteading meetups and stuff. Vid Summit's like a YouTuber meetup, and it's expensive. I think a ticket is over $1,000 just to get in the door. So, and they're packed. But another one to go and look at. Well, let's talk about another YouTuber. Mr. Beast has 46.9 million subscribers. Okay, well, that's a number that people are just, you can't, none of us can relate to numbers like this. 46.9 million. But in order to, what I'm noticing, for the most part, in order to have a quote unquote viral video, if you want a video that gets millions of views, it costs big bucks anymore. You can't just create this, let's go shoot Johnny the cat out in the backyard and, chasing a squirrel up the tree. It just ain't going to happen. I mean, this guy gives away $100,000 on some of these videos, and they get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 million views. So Mr. Beast, another one just to look at. When he talks, it's like he's got a broken jaw and it's wired shut. It hurts me to watch him talk. But very, very interesting. Again, just something to look at. But one of the reasons I wanted to show this was because I ran across something else. Here's an individual that has 47 million subscribers. And he was interviewed by a small YouTube channel. Somebody kind of just getting started. And it wasn't that long ago, but it's been a little bit of time. So I want you to look at the numbers on this video right here. The channel that I'm on here is called Rob Business. He has 471 subscribers. Now, I don't know, maybe he had 2 subscribers before Mr. Beast did this 10, 11 minute video with him. But I found this just absolutely fascinating. Here's a fella. If we had on Monday Night Live and we had Mr. Beast on our Monday Night Live, and if we didn't have 500 in the chat, I would be very, very disappointed. And this thing's only got 1,700 views. And he's only got 471 subscribers. And what's more, the fellow that has this, he says, "Oh, I have another YouTube channel as well, so go subscribe over here." Well, I went and looked. Let me shut off the thing here. Cancel this. Okay. Now he's got 268 subscribers on this one. How does a guy that has 268 subscribers, has 2 channels, neither one of these channels is monetized. He doesn't have enough. He doesn't have, he's, 3, 4, 5 months old is all they are. How does he get someone like Mr. Beast to do an interview? I don't know. But I think maybe we'll send him an email, say, "Hey, would you like to join us on a Monday Night Live?" Might be fun. All right. One of the other things I wanted to talk about, or I wanted to show you all, is this. When's the last time any of you looked at the trending page? If you want to talk about a bunch of garbage videos, I guess I have.
More than maybe you just asked.
Well, I suppose that's possible. Thought it might have been a neighbor, maybe. Anyway, if you look at the trending page, this will change a little bit from day to day, not a whole lot. These are all videos that YouTube has driven for whatever reason. One of the things that I have a little bit of an issue with, just a little bit, is why should somebody like NBC, CBS, ABC, Discovery Channel, let's go on and on with the what I'm going to call the big television networks and stuff and news channels. Why should they have a YouTube channel that is, of all things, monetized? I thought the intent of YouTube was for individuals to contribute, but it's turned into a playground for everybody. And I mean, it's their deal. That's what they want to do. Of course, an interesting fact that probably very few of you are aware of, YouTube actually started off as a dating site. It was never intended to be a share video thing. It was a dating site. That's how YouTube started. But if you look down through these trending videos, do you see anything here you want to watch? Here's Mr. Beast. It was uploaded 3 days ago. It's 24 million views. I watched this video. I said, what on earth is here that could cause 24 million people to view it? So I watched it. I was one of them. I'll never get that time back. I think Roman's got one out here too, somewhere.
Yeah, that's true, Morgan. It's major revolutions.
Oh, I am quite certain it's a major revenue source for them. Yeah, see Roman's out here too. So a lot of these you're going to find on, they're repeatedly on this trending thing. Anytime Mr. Beast releases a video, you're going to find a lot of music videos out here. You're going to find a lot of stuff that gets big time views. But what can you learn from looking at these videos that are getting all these views? Not much. I mean, I would challenge one to go look at the latest thing here that Roman Atwood pumped out for this 10 minutes. Tell me what you can learn from that video that can help make your videos better, other than to not emulate that video. Let's take a look at some other interesting channels, interesting things to notice. So let me change the screens here. I'm on a site here called Social Blade, and if you're not aware what Social Blade is, it is a reporting platform that actually YouTube kind of cut the legs off of. There was a time when it was very, very accurate. They would have up to the live results from subscriber counts and everything else before YouTube decided to hide a lot of those a lot of that information. But they have an interesting feature here called top lists. So let's take a look at YouTube top lists. And these are their charts. So you can look at the top 50 YouTubers. And let's just do this once just to illustrate something. Chances are very good there's nobody in here that follows or watches any of these. I don't know, you might. Of course, the number one here is T-Series, which is a group of people. It's not an individual. They got 100.
We got a super chat.
Oh. Well, Coco, thank you so much. Appreciate that very, very much. T-Series, 163 million. But now let's see what we have here. Amy Rodriguez. Don't know. Here's Nursery Rhymes. Here's Set India. Kids Diana Show. I mean, you guys can go to socialblade.com and you can click on these lists. These are the top 50. How many do you recognize? I think the only reason you even recognize the T-Series name is because of all the press that was out there between PewDiePie and T-Series when they were fighting who had the most subscribers. I don't recognize anything else. Well, maybe Nick Jr., I suppose. Okay, let's go by country because we're worldwide here. So let's just say in the United States. This ought to open some eyes. I hope it does. Here's the top 250. Let's just look at the top 10. Nursery Rhymes, Vlad and Nikki, Kids Diana Show, Like Nastia, Movie Clips, WWE. Got any wrestling fans out there? Donna, After Party, Toys and Colors, and Lulu Kids. So that's the top 10 in the States, in the United States. And the only one in here I kind of recognize, and that's just because it's a waste of time on TV, is WWE. Are you guys familiar with all these? These are the top ones in the United States. Top channels. Now we can go by channel type. You're saying it's not fair maybe just to go for the top? Well, we have always associated ourselves with the homesteading community, which typically falls into like people and blogs, I'm going to say, for the most part. There's no direct fit here. So let's say people and blogs. Let's see what we come up with here. Now, of course, this has taken us back to worldwide. And none of the top 10 do I even recognize at all. YouTube is just such a massive, massive playground. We can't even comprehend the amount of money that they make and handle and distribute and pass out. When we get a check for $100 on every month, we're grateful to that. It helps us a lot. We put a lot of time into it. We put in 3 live streams a week. We're picking up on the videos. We're going to probably create maybe 3 a week, 2 or 3 a week. And for the type of content we have in helping other channels, like yourselves out there, well, we don't fall into the drama category. We don't fall into the, come join in our house and watch our kids tear it up, or come join in our goats just went over and ate the neighbor's cantaloupes out of their garden, or we had a bear come through the backyard. We don't have any of that. So what I'm saying is it's just Sherry and I. And we have very much embraced the homesteading community, our type of people, without question. And with my background, we have embraced helping you folks do better on your channels, and we hope to continue that for some time to come. You can't come into doing YouTube and say, I'm going to make a viral video. There's no exact formula to do that. There's no special manual. You are at the YouTube gods, or what determines whether or not you're going to have a viral video, whether or not you are going to become
Smudge's chopped liver.
whether you're going to become I'm going to say the word, a millionaire, a YouTube millionaire, or perhaps even become a person that makes a comfortable living on YouTube. There are a lot of people that do make a living on YouTube, and they make some of a comfortable living. Morgan I don't think he's making a comfortable living on YouTube, but he's making enough on YouTube that he's investing back into this, and he just had a great video. How much did he make on his farm, and what does he do with his profits? And he pours it all back in. He's got this revolving door thing going there, and he's doing it right. He's doing a great job. Farmer Brad, I think, is another one. He saw a need for people to use a product that he came up with, and is selling his chicken waters all over the states. I don't know, maybe foreign countries as well. I'm not sure. And I am so proud to know folks like Farmer Brad, like Big Bear Homestead. I should probably not be naming names here because I would leave somebody out, and it just isn't. It's not going to be good. But Goldshaw Farm, Morgan, has been outstanding, and I don't know everybody out there, but I do know some of them, and they're great people, and they have high work ethics, and they do the best that they can do. And they put their time and love back into it.
Some Canada's, they're all over the world, not all Canada. Oh, he has sold some in Canada.
Okay. Great. So, well, folks, it's a little bit after 9 o'clock. I know that, who else is on tonight?
Southern Blessed.
Southern Blessed Homestead.
Canton just went live.
Cap Panton Family
Bill
Homestead.
just went live.
Who else?
Not sure who else. Those two I know.
Okay, so Camp Patton Family Homestead
Southern Blessed.
and Southern Blessed. So we are going to disperse this meeting here tonight. Send you all out to one of those locations. Tell them Smudge sent you over. We appreciate it. Coco, thank you so much for the super chat. We really appreciate it. Love you, dear. Sherry, anything else? Guess not. So, folks, thank you again. We will see you Thursday. Take care. Good night, folks.